Eagle 7 here. Wanted to make a quick video using the intercom system with SRS and the Apache. It's pretty straightforward. First thing we want to do is make sure that you have the current version of SRS. I'll leave a link in the description to their webpage. Take a look at your SRS control panel, and I'm going to insert a copy of the changes that I've made to mine that are highlighted. And once you do that, we'll come back and talk about the intercom system. Okay, now that you have that all set up, let's take a look at the intercom system in the Apache. The first thing that we want to look at the keybinds. I've bound 3 controls to my Wing F-18 throttle. Under the AH-64 pilot, all but access commands, we want to bind the IS mode switch to hot mic, IS mode switch push to talk, and IS mode switch Vox. Vox is for voice. Once we bound those 3, we can go into the cockpit. And on the lower right hand corner you see the communications panel here in the pilot station. On the 3rd row you're going to see a master control volume. To the right of that, sense, that's for sensitivity for the voice activated intercom system, and then our toggle switch for the ICS or intercom system. It has 3 positions: push to talk, Vox for voice activated, and hot mic. Those are the 3 keybounds that we just did. So as you can see, I can move the ICS toggle switch from push to talk to Vox to hot mic and back up. You can also use your mouse, left click down, right click up. Now what this does is it allows us to use the intercom feature with SRS. So if we take a look at the right side of the screen, the SRS overlay, on the top you'll see intercom. That's what we'll be focused on here today. So in the push to talk, with the toggle switch up in the push to talk position, we have to use a toggle switch on our throttle. And you'll see when I depress it, we get a plus TR for transmit. When I release, it goes away. That's what we've always been doing in SRS when we communicate over UHF or VHF. You hold the button down, you talk, you let the button up. That will allow you to communicate with the co-pilot gunner, but you have to push and hold. If we move our toggle switch down to Vox, that's voice activated. When we talk, the co-pilot gunner is able to hear us. When we stop talking, the microphone mutes itself so you don't get any outside or cockpit noise. We use that in the real aircraft all the time. There's so much noise and wind noise that it'll actually, the microphone will pick that up, break squelch, and send that air noise or cockpit noise into the headset of your co-pilot. It can be kind of annoying. So we use voice activated or Vox. And in that position we can use our sense or sensitivity switch. That raises or lowers the sensitivity of the microphone. So if it's real low, it'll pick up that wind noise, will break squelch. So you want to adjust that in the real aircraft until it's sensitive enough to pick up your voice when you're talking, but not so sensitive that it picks up wind noise in the cockpit. And that's what that switch is used for. And then we have the hot mic position. And the hot mic position will keep the intercom open. So if you look over here on the overlay, intercom plus TR, that allows you to talk back and forth to your co-pilot gunner without pressing any push to talk button. So it's like talking on a telephone. That's the position that I've been using in the aircraft when I fly with a friend. I find that it's really handy not having to take your hands off the controls or worrying about seeing something and having to press and hold the button to communicate. You can talk back and forth. That seems to work the best, the hot mic position. So again, you've got push to talk, and on the left hand side the overlay, you'll see when I push it I can transmit, when I release it stops. Voice activated. It has the TR, but you can set the sensitivity on the squelch if you don't want the dog barking in the background to be heard, or the wife making dinner, or the kids yelling. Or you can go down to hot mic, where it just keeps it open continuously and you can just communicate back and forth. So that's a little overview of the intercom system. I hope that helps.